Hell yeah. Hey guys, what's going on? We got another cheap knife find here from Tractor Supply. A couple months ago I found this dagger from Smith & Wesson there. They had these bins near the checkouts. They usually have little tool sets, wrench sets, cheaper knives. But today I found these throwing cards. It says they're stainless steel, 3CR. I don't know if that's good. It says for exceptional edge retention. Who knows? Comes with this little nylon case or sheath. I hope it has a belt loop so you can kind of put it on your hip and store them as you're throwing them. We'll see. We're going to open it up here, give you guys some close-ups, and then I'm going to throw them and see how they work. Stay tuned. This one's sharper, and then you can see on this one it's compared to this one. I'm off camera here, ripping this package open like a gorilla. Okay. Oh, sweet. So I'm guessing it. Okay. That's cool. I like that. It's got the belt loop. Oh. The edge is pretty sharp on these. Alright, now here's the other two cards. Take them out of the package. Whoa. That one almost cut my finger. Well, you can definitely tell. You can definitely tell these are sharp. The points aren't very sharp, but I'm assuming to throw them, the corners kind of have to be a little bit dull. I mean, either way, this is cool. They look kind of weathered. Almost kind of smudged looking. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, let's check out the case here. Let's put all these bad boys away. Definitely be really careful if you get this for your kids. This is all the corners, all the edges are sharp. Pretty cool. While I was handling them, I nicked myself a little bit, and you could see here. These are very sharp, so be careful. All right, let's try throwing them. I'm gonna be about 15 feet away. All right, so after about 10 missed tries, I'm going to Google it, see how to throw these. Okay. So don't quote me on this, but you're supposed to pinch it here and then throw it and let it release. That was better. This is actually harder than it looks. Hey, finally. Nice. I forgot to hit record on my very next throw. I threw this one. So I'm gonna do that one again. Oh, wow. Wow, that was in there like that far. Wow. Okay, that one hit. Not where I wanted to throw it, but hey. Okay, so after a few tries, it's starting to make sense to me. Yes. Hell yeah. These are pretty deep in there. Definitely don't get this for your kids. This is very dangerous. If you're not careful, you can easily cut yourself. This isn't the card's fault, but I want to show you guys where the other card hit it. This card hit the side of this one, so now it's slightly deformed. But hey, you know what? For 20 bucks, if you're actually going to use these, which seems like they'll work fine, who cares really about the edge retention? You could sharpen them. If they get really, really bad, you could just buy another set. All right, let's throw a few more. Coating is coming off already, as to be expected, I guess. All right, let's go again. Okay. All right, well, that was 4 hits on the target in a row. Probably hit it like broadside like this or something, and it didn't sink. But 4 throws, 4 hits. I'm getting better at this. Okay, well, that's not where I wanted to throw it. This one, you can't see it, but it's right down here. Huh. I knew this soft wood would be fun. Would be a fun test. Wow, it's really in there. Look how far this one went in. Pretty cool. At first I was really concerned about keeping them pretty and nice, but there's no possible way if you're actually going to use these. So yeah, you'll definitely have to touch them up, sharpen them, fix the edge. These are very cheap. They have very thin, they're very sharp and thin at the end. I know a lot of throwing daggers and knives, the point is more robust. It's really not sharpened into a fine point because it's just going to get damaged. But there's enough mass behind it that when it hits, it's still going to sink it into the target. So I don't know. I've never had throwing cards before. Where I used to live, they were illegal. And now where I live, you could just buy them right on the shelf at the local farm supply store. Definitely, so I got a couple little cuts already. You really, really have to be mindful of how you're holding them. And then when the edges get kind of rolled over, they make these sharp little burrs. Okay, I'm pinching it, and then I'm gonna just throw it and let it release. So that's what the guy on YouTube said. Hey, when you're mindful of your form, go slow to go fast. Pinching it, gonna throw it, let it release. Hell yeah! Okay, mindful of my form, gonna throw it, let it naturally come out of my hand. Okay, well I hit the tree behind it, but you can see I hit it. It sunk. See how they look. All right, here's the last one was. I'll get it out of the tree. Wow, that's actually pretty sunk. That's a live tree. This is rotten, so it's really soft. But still, I mean, if that was your skin and it penetrated almost a ½ an inch into your skin, you'd be in a world of hurt. That's for sure. Anyway, so I love the Ace design. We'll see long term how durable the coating is. I think I'm actually going to throw these more. This is pretty fun. Wow, that one's really sunk. Use my right hand. Oh. Oh. Here's the case. Here's the cards. Pretty cool little case. Got grass all over it. Trying to put these back in here without hurting myself more than I already did. Be really careful when you handle these. Don't grab them edge on, obviously. And you should be fine. You might even want to wear gloves when you're handling these, but I feel like that would affect how you're throwing them. So yeah. I actually really like that, how the case folds. I actually really like that a lot. Huh, pretty cool. Pretty good purchase from old Tractor Supply. I think if you guys are listening out there, Tractor Supply, if you guys do more shit like this, more daggers, more folding knives, throwing knives. I think there was even one time hatchets, throwing hatchets, axes. But yeah, I'm with it. You know how to get me when I'm waiting in line to check out. You know how to get me. Peace, guys. Thanks for watching.